Fallen Dragons, episode 39. Um, this is the first time Fallen Dragons has done a live recording in at least 2 years. So we're gonna see how it goes tonight. Um, my name's Mike. I'll be your DM for the night. I'm here with 4 of my players, and I'll let them describe who they are, who their characters are, and what they do. So I'll go to my right and start with Robin.
Hi, I'm Robin. I'm playing Kenna Hanvey. She is a tiefling and she's a multi-classed bard and fighter.
And then we'll go over next to her, to Korai.
Hi, I'm playing Korai. She is a drow cleric.
Then we'll drop down below Korai and go to Jinx.
Hi, I'm Will. I play Jinx, the Batfolk. I'm a barbarian. My favorite colors are blue and yellow, and I like to eat bugs. So, yeah, that's my. Your turn to fall.
Name of Fall, playing a half dragon, which is half gold, half silver mixed dragon, fighter champion.
And Jake says he likes to eat bugs, but he needs to stay away from squid.
Yeah,
Uh,
they can be dangerous.
Oh, wait.
At least one day old squid.
yeah.
I'm surprised that thing was still holding together.
Well, he was upset he'd been out of water for a day. He was pissed off. So, so, to give a little bit of background, this group just sailed from an island that was having serious problems because a great worm white dragon lived at the center of it. They came back to the kingdom of Gelborn to get paid for that little trip. Which last episode they did in fact get paid.
No, I got the money. They haven't gotten paid yet.
Well, the group as a whole got paid. How you guys divide up the money is your problem. As far as the orc who paid you is concerned, he's done with it. We ended last time with all of you basically standing around in the bar and the Leaky Lifeboat Inn, as it were. Kenna has an appointment, but we never really decided what the rest of you were going to do with the rest of your evening. It's about between 7 and 8 o'clock.
Well, no, we had the request from the bartender to find out who poison drugged them.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the oracles also offered us another job,
Yeah. Um,
which I don't remember what it was. Anyone else remember?
Not off
he
the top of my head.
he hadn't said as of yet. He said that if you guys were gonna be around, he might have another job for you.
All
Um,
right.
you have not started investigating who or what poisoned the bartender as of yet.
Well, we kind of have because we narrowed the suspect list kind of down.
Yeah. And you guys were going to ask Lucretia questions when she came on shift.
Yep.
Right.
Now, being that it's now 7 or 8 or so, she is there. She's in the middle of dinner rush. Um, so, what are you guys gonna do?
What are we going to do? That is a good question. Well, I'll tell you. Let's see. I'm going to find a spot at the table. I'm going to sit down and wait to order some food.
Yeah. Um, hopefully, this will go better than the last time you tried to order some
Oh, I
food.
doubt it will. You know my dice.
So, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, I might as well join you not for dinner before I have to head off. And have a couple tankards of ale first.
Okay.
Well, I hand Jinx a small pouch, minus 9 gold. And Korai the same size pouch, not minusing the 9 gold.
Appreciate that.
So you both got, Korai, you got 100 gold. Jinx, you got 91.
Oh, awesome.
Uh,
Oh,
who?
I'm going to have Jinx start to cry. Like, this is the first time I ever got gold. Usually, just my manager used to just keep it.
Well, your manager or your ex-manager isn't doing a lot of anything
No,
anymore.
he is
So,
not.
uh,
This is
oh,
the
but
happiest day of my life.
at least the top half of him isn't. We don't know what the bottom half of him's doing because you never found that. So,
If I recall, didn't like the Leviathan eat him, or the dragon ate him, something like that ate him?
well, he was found at the edge. The half that you found was at the edge of the dock, so the bottom half of him has never been sighted as of yet. So,
Yeah, but
We pitched it up to a giant shark or squid eating it.
Yeah, let's just assume at this point we don't want to know.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Like, yeah, it's better not to find out at this point.
yeah, because it's been several days, and you really don't want to find it. So, um, so if all of you are sitting down for dinner, uh, Lucretia wanders over who and says, "Oh, you guys are still here. Um,
Should we have left? Is that what you're saying, love?
well,
Yeah, can't get rid of us that easily.
mo- most most adventuring groups that wander through don't stay very long.
we're not most groups, are we?
Yeah, I've had a conversation or two with Nell. She told me about yesterday. Yeah.
Oh, good. I'm nefarious already.
And which part did she tell her about? The squid or the bar stool?
Oh, please let
Both.
it be both.
Uh,
And something about the bartender having to go to the cleric because somebody's trying to kill him off.
yes, there's
Yep.
that as well.
Yeah. Yeah,
Apparently, yesterday was an interesting day.
Quite interesting. Quite interesting.
Well, that wasn't yesterday. This morning was what the baddie got into.
Oh yeah.
Because yesterday you were here when you found the bartender.
Yeah.
We're still pondering about that. Ponderating.
Well, you guys are talking to her. She's putting menus down on the table.
Okay, let's see what can I get for.
You've got 91 gold. You can
I
order.
know this is the first time Cheeks has ever had gold.
You can order one of everything on the menu if you want
But
to.
I don't want to. But it's so shiny. If I spend too much of it, I'm gonna lose all my money.
Yeah.
I gotta think this over. I mean, sure, the food looks good, but let's see how much is the roasted pillboat. Look at the menu. Look at the menu. Look at the menu.
I'd stay away from the squid because if they old squid did that, think of what a live one could do.
You know, we do have to discuss what the statute of limitations is for how long we continue to pick on Jinx for that.
You know what?
Oh, no.
Forever.
It's going in a song. That is definitely going in one of my songs.
Forever. This was never going to be let down, and I'm going to let you guys let it down.
Till something better happens.
Yes, which was bound to happen with Jinx.
So,
Right. So, what do you guys recommend?
You're not much of a liar either.
you going for the regular ale or you going for the special drink menu again?
I'm just trying to make
Oh, me, I'll just go have a glass of wine.
I never feel like it's enough.
Lucretia wrinkles her nose and goes, I think we've got wine. I'll check.
Thank you, love. She's such a good lass.
She said, what about the rest of you?
I'll tell you what, Creesh, just bring me 4 tankards of ale and call it good.
How many?
4.
4?
Yes.
Okay.
What is it?
Really thirsty, are we?
Something like.
That's some sort of ale?
So she writes that down next to Jinx's glass. She turns to Jinx and goes, did you want a tankard of wine?
Oh no, just a glass. Just a glass. Nothing too big. Nothing too. I'm not really big on drinking.
Oh,
I just like
okay.
the flavor of it. No,
I never should have trusted you.
Okay.
I like the flavor, not the effects. You know.
So what about the other two of you?
I'll take some water.
I know we got that.
I'll just have some fish and whatever passes for ale around here.
Well, you do have a choice. You have the weak standard house ale, or you have the uh, somewhat thicker handmade dwarven ale, if you'd like.
Neither of those sound appealing. I'll take the less dwarfy one.
Okay. So we got one house ale, 4 tankards. Of which one would you prefer?
Oh, don't you try to pawn that watered down shit off on me.
Okay, just asking. Who knows? Uh, so 4 tankards of handmade dwarven ale, a water, and a glass of wine. And Core, I went for the fish again. Do the rest of you know what you want, or do you want to look at the menu first?
Half slab.
What?
Cow. Half slab of cow.
Half slab of cow. Let me talk to the bartender and see if we've got that. Does it have to be a cow?
That depends on what
What's
the
the other
options
option?
are.
What?
What's your other option?
Well, you can have a half slab of any creature, basically. You know, I wouldn't go I wouldn't go for a half slab of orc if I were you, but other than that,
But just wanting to let you know, right off the bat, I'm off the menu. No half slab of back. That's how people get sick.
Well, if you ain't got a half slab of cow, then I guess I'll take 3 orders of Kraken.
okay.
Is that squid?
It's a little bit bigger than squid.
Technically, it's an octopus, but it's close. What is Kendra eating along with her 4 tankers of ale?
I'll just have dessert. What have you got? You got bread pudding by any chance?
I'll have to roll for that. She has this really surprised look on her face, but we actually do. Nobody ever orders it. I don't know why the bartender makes this stuff, because nobody ever orders it.
Well, that's always a good thing, right? I mean, like how I bought the squid. How wonderful that tasted.
Yeah.
I'll have an order of that then, not the squid, the bread pudding, and the ale, and that'll do it for me.
Okay.
Oh, I was expect. My ears drooped down. Oh, I don't want to fight the thing again. I mean, I lost last time, but this time I think I can whip it.
Lucretia just writes everything down and shakes her head and walks away.
You know, bartenders do that a lot to us. Are we weird? Are we weird?
Oh no, Rob, we're not weird. I mean, look at us. We got Drow, a dragon, No dragon. We got. Well, yeah, I
You.
guess we're right. We all know weird. We're all weird. But you know what? We can be weird, and nobody has to bother us.
Under normal circumstances, none of you would associate with any of the others.
I mean, that's fair,
Oh yeah, that is pretty bad.
especially if the mysterious voice in the sky says so.
Um, you know, the the black dragon god of chaos knows these things.
The Black Dragon God of Chaos probably is the one that set us all together.
So
Let's be logical here.
actually, the god of death and chaos in Acheron is a black dragon that ascended to godhood. So, and he's my secretary. So there you go.
I know it. I know it. Well, we the baddies. Won't be the baddie.
Chaos is not necessarily a bad thing.
Exactly.
Death, on the other hand, yeah,
Well,
but
that's more of a new beginning if you think about it.
depends on how many pieces you end up in.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That is true.
Anyway, you guys make your order. Lucretia brings out your drinks. Says the rest of your food will be out in a minute. She turns to you, LaFall, and says, "Your order's gonna take a little bit of time."
Okay.
Well, I mean, it is a kraken. It probably takes a while to get cracking, you know.
They had it last night. Just takes a little while to cook it.
Well,
Exactly. It takes a bit to get cracking.
the three orders of Kraken's not the problem. Cooking the side of beef will take a
Well, no,
little
no.
bit.
You said y'all didn't have it, so I was like, okay, well, if you don't have it, get me the Kraken. Since you got
Oh.
the Kraken.
It's like she thought you meant both. She's like, so
So we're
she's
getting
like,
cracking and
she's
steak.
like, in that case, which one would you prefer?
I'll take the 3 orders Kraken. It's about the
Okay.
same size as the half slab cow.
Yeah, by the time you had it all together, yeah. And it will be quicker.
Oh, you could have surf and turf. Good old surf and turf.
So she sets down everybody's drink. And so Kendra now has 4 tankards of ale in front of her. So what does Kendra do?
I'm obviously going to start in on that.
Okay. I got 9 gold here says Kendra's going to miss her appointment.
Oh, you know what?
So the fall is
Good
betting
luck with that.
against you. Okay.
The question is, should I go in on this bet? Because if I do, I can get more gold.
No, it's going
No.
to take more than 4 pints to knock me out. If my dice are nice.
Yeah. If
I see some rolling in my future, my near future.
if they're normal. You'll be on your face after one, but
I mean, this is medieval tankers, so they're going to be a lot more alcoholic than the American tank than
Right.
the
well,
common tank.
yeah, they're yeah. And you and she didn't order the watered down house stuff either.
Yeah, you went for the good stuff. So would that be a disadvantage, Roll?
Well, when she finishes the first one. So, how are you doing this? Are you sipping this, waiting for your dinner, or are you like downing these things?
Sort of somewhere between steadily, drinking steadily.
Uh,
I'm not going to
so,
slam it.
so after the first one, give me a regular Constitution roll. You are a dragonborn after all.
I'm a tiefling.
Oh yeah, wrong character. Sorry about that.
Constitution, okay.
Yeah.
Good luck.
17.
Oh, nice.
So, you handle the first one fairly well. And after you get through that is when Lucretia comes with a cart with your guys' food on it, including LaFall's Kraken, which are on 3 large platters.
Ooh.
And she puts all of that in front of you. The bread pudding is basically the size of a dinner plate. She's like, I figured we needed to get rid of this since you're the only one that's ever ordered it.
That
Yeah.
is a big. That's a big meal.
So she's like, if you guys need anything else, just give me a holler. And she wanders over to table 3 tables over. So, so you guys start eating your food.
Yep.
Well, we know it's important. 'Cause-
LaFall doesn't have a problem.
all right.
Core ice fish tastes better than the one you had yesterday. It's like a somewhat fresher, I would assume.
Well, wonders never cease.
When you're 100 feet from the ocean, it's like, well, maybe 100 yards, but still not very far. Jinx, however, give me a Constitution.
Yay!
Yeah.
Punching.
All right, here we go.
Wait a minute.
First bad roll of the day. First bad 5.
You now have a thing about your food. you are. It almost makes you nervous to think about eating.
I'm going to poke it a few times. Don't make sure it's dead.
You poke at it, and it moves.
I'm good. I got to fight. I got to fight. That the initiative. Let's roll initiative.
Well, you ordered the squid again, or
No, I
what?
ordered a pill bug.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No, you can just smash it.
Oh, it's a big one. It's about the size of a dinner plate. I
Sa-
smash it, it breaks the dinner
sa-
plate.
Since you got a 5, it gets advantage on initiative.
Yes.
Are you going to need another cleric again?
Maybe. I think I can take this one. It's a bug.
I scoot slowly back away from the table and take my plate of fish with me.
I fall. I get my 4 ready. All right, so it's got advantage on initiative. Okay,
That's why Christian has built
let's roll. 18.
You actually get first attack at this thing.
Yes. All right, rolling my first attack. 18
What?
again.
What are you going to attack? How are you attacking this
I'm
thing?
going to try to bite it with my teeth.
You're gonna try and pick it up and bite it?
Yeah, I'm going to bite it from the side.
Okay.
I rolled an 18, so hopefully that does some damage.
That hits.
Yes.
Love it.
All right.
You have small teeth. We'll say you do 2 points of damage to it.
All right, that works for me.
Now it's his turn.
No, yes, mandibles.
You bit it, it's going to bite you back.
Okay.
Or attempt to bite you back.
Just don't be dumb.
What is Jinx's armor class?
Let me double check. I thought I had my sheet up. I must actually close it.
Notice period? Always kill.
No, I'm not telling you.
It's just gonna work too.
They wanted to kill me, I would have died in that room. They don't need to legitimize me in front of the world.
My armor class is.
No best chance.
I forgot to write that down.
I have faith.
I know my strength is 14 plus 5. Condition. Yeah, I guess I forgot the armor class.
What armor are you wearing?
She's wearing kind of like a leather harness.
Okay. So, and what's your dex?
My dex is 11.
Your armor class right off the top of my head would be 15.
All right.
Which the bug got a 17.
Yes!
So,
I'm taking damage.
so
I have never seen anyone so happy to take damage from their dinner before.
ooh, 4 points of damage.
Brilliant.
it did more damage to you than you did to it.
I love it.
So,
Okay, I gotta write that down.
how many hit points do you have?
I have
Can I-
29, so
Okay.
I have 25 right now.
Okay.
I cannot believe we're in combat with your supper.
Second time in
Again.
a row.
How, are the rest of you just watching this like the rest of the tavern
I'm
is,
looking at
or
the. I look at the fall and I'm like, I think you made the bet on the wrong party member here. You should be betting on whether or not Jinx gets killed by her dinner.
I can take it.
so
I'm
now?
sitting back enjoying my meal. Slicing, fork, slice, and shove. And oh
Okay.
yeah, take a flask out, put one little drop from the flask into my water, close, put the flask back in my pouch.
Okay.
Can I
So
cast a spell on him?
if you want, on
Do you want to
who?
waste a spell on me?
On who?
Because if
You
I don't
can
help you, this thing is going to eat you, and then I'll have to put you back into pieces.
you you gonna cast on the bug, or you gonna cast on Jinx?
That would be
Which
best, Jesse.
one?
It's going to be Jinx because this really is entertaining, and I do need some entertainment with my supper.
So what do you?
I'm going to cast
What?
Bless.
Okay. Now
But
remind
I'm going to do it. But I'm going to do it without him knowing.
remind me what that does again.
That would be pain. You make feelings. You make causes. But in the end, I'll create a new existence. One.
Well,
I truly
while this is going on, Jinx, it's your turn again.
All right, rolling for damage. I was rolling for attack.
the ability
A
We're
12.
not going to. Or
and reveal the light.
What?
I got 12.
Uh, it's a bug you hit.
Yay! Okay.
So, what did your spell do?
so, hold on. But just let them. It just lets him add a D4 to his attack
Oh,
or saving throw if he has to make one.
okay. So,
We're just going to use a first level slot. I don't want to use anything
Yeah,
higher.
you don't want to use something
Right.
higher than that. It's a bug.
so you hit the bug. So, roll me damage.
All right, rolling damage. That's 1d6 plus 4. Oh, a 6 plus 4. That would be. Get my calculator.
6 plus 4 is 10.
10.
Yep, I got 10.
So, you actually take a really big bite out of it this
Yeah.
time. And it sort of flops over and dies.
I thought I could take it.
Because it's a bug and you did 12 hit points to it, so you killed it.
I told you I could do it. Did you believe me? No, nobody believed the bat.
The whole, you can hear the whole tavern just sort of sigh about the whole thing.
Well, you wanted to kill me.
The whole, half the tavern just lost money.
Brilliant.
So,
I love it.
so
Oh, that was great. I'm actually crying. I'm laughing so hard. Oh,
So after that, even even Lucretia stopped where at the table she was at and was like, "Oh my god."
I'm going to stand up. I'm going to point at this bug. I'm like, God, that's what you get.
The bartender just sort of sadly shakes his head. It's like, I
Oh,
don't think I.
did he lose money too?
No, he's like, I've never had anybody in here like this group before. I have no idea. I've
You should
seen a
come back
lot
and do
of
shows.
I've seen a lot of things as a bartender, but not this.
Oh,
So now the rest of you go back to eating your dinner.
Back up to the table.
Um, and Kendra, what tankard are you on at this point?
I'm about a third of the way into the third one by now.
I need a constitution check with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, okay. Let's see. I love you, dice. You know I love you, right? Okay. Ah, okay. 16.
Okay. You're getting a little wobbly, but you didn't end up face down in your bread pudding.
Oh, and by the way, if I do, one of you needs to wake me up because I can't miss my appointment this time. Alondra will be very pissed.
oh, don't worry. We'll make sure you make it. Oh, without trying, like this bug here. I take it up. I'm still going to take a big bite out of it.
Why was there even a bug on the menu is what I want to know.
Oh, I'm sure they got a bunch of lizard folk. I mean, they love fighting bugs.
And you're next to the ocean. There are bugs everywhere.
You go get, I mean, they're high in protein.
God knows what crawls off most ships that dock here every day. So, um, you guys have a fairly leisurely dinner after that excitement. Um, LaFall, what that drop of stuff you put in your glass of water,
Yeah.
what effect does that have?
Um, it's a diluted dragon's wine.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, so you've been drinking for free.
Yep.
Well, good luck getting that if you're not a dragon, so I doubt if the bar would have had it.
Mhm.
Um,
That's why I laughed at the top drink that bar has.
oh, oh, you mean the staggering dragon? Yeah.
Yep.
I'm surprised nobody went for the comatose kobold this time.
Maybe sometime I might have to have my character try it. But I'm having enough trouble with it is anytime I order food here. I
One
don't know
of
if
the
it's my fault or the cook's.
one with your size, one of those would flatten you in a heartbeat. Um, it'd give you another trip to see Belinda again. But But who knows?
I'm the
You
house
might.
entertainment here. I know about those drinks, and they're best avoided. So.
But who knows? You probably like the stuff she gave you when she reset your tail yesterday. So who knows?
That stuff was great. But I wouldn't want to try it again. But it was all right.
So one drop of the stuff probably wouldn't bother you very much. You you just did enough to turn your water slightly pink.
Yep.
So that wouldn't bother you a whole lot. You're probably used to more than that.
Oh, yeah.
And
So I'm also observing and watching the waitress this whole time.
Oh, smart idea.
she's just, she, at least she looks like she's just doing regular waitress stuff.
Okay.
And we know she didn't poison us because we didn't have to roll Constitution for the food, except for the
No.
bug. Except for the
Well, yeah. Jinx has a thing about, almost his food almost killing him every time he eats. I don't know.
Yeah, the food's good here, but well, personally, I like coming here. I think this is my favorite restaurant. You get here dinner, you get a show, and you get to fight it. The thing is, I seem to be like the only one who's fighting the food. Wonder why that is.
Because
Because you
normal,
order live food. Everyone else here is cooked.
Ah, right, right. So what you're saying is, I have to order it dead.
cooked, yes.
If
Cooked,
you
Right,
yeah.
don't, if you don't
right,
want it to try to kill you, yeah.
right. Okay, okay. I think I'll go out this time. I'll get it next time.
Okay, so the evening
And
go.
gold tomorrow morning. Batty forgets to order a cooked breakfast. He's got live food again.
I might just do that.
He should take note.
I admit, I'm having way too much fun fighting these food dishes every time I order them.
He should take notes. Uh, note to self: ordered dead food.
Note to self: make sure food's alive so I can fight it and take it on.
I think you might be the only one. If the food kills you, you might be the only one in history to ever die from breakfast. Uh, and I and I don't mean like food poisoning. I mean your breakfast beat the hell out of you and killed you. So,
Oh, this is why I'm loving this game so much.
but uh, by now, Kendra, you're down to the bottom of your fourth tankard. I need another con check with disadvantage.
Oh well, that's not good. 11.
You you go to take a bite of your bread pudding and you are barely able to sit up in your chair at this point.
You're right, I love.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm pretty damn good, actually. Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure? You're a little wobbly.
Yeah, I probably ought to head out. Launder's waiting for
Yeah,
me.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But you don't want to pass out on the street, right?
No, that wouldn't be ideal, no.
No,
But
do you need an escort?
no, I don't think so. I'll be
Okay,
alright.
I'll let you be, but I mean, I just don't want you, falling over and.
Well, tell you what, let me stand up from my chair, and if I feel like I'm having a little trouble, then yeah, I guess so.
All
Uh,
right.
Dex check. Disadvantage.
Oh no.
Dex. Where's my dex? There's my dex, okay. 9.
Didn't we say something about replacing the dice?
You try to stand up and immediately stumble.
What? Oh, I got yeah. I got yeah.
Maybe I could use a little help after all then.
All right. We'll get you. Don't worry, love. We'll get you to
And,
friend.
and in fact, Kendra, give me a perception check to see if you still have the piece of parchment with Alondra's address on it.
Perception. Okay. 10.
So,
You are able to rummage through your pockets of your armor and find it. So, is Jinx going to give Kendra an escort?
Yep. I'm going to help. I'm going to help her go to her friend's house. I'm just going to knock on the door and be on my merry way.
Yeah. So the two of you walk out the door.
So we got drunk bat walking the drunk.
Oh, sure. I'm so 100% sober.
Well, Jinx is sober. He's just been beat up by a bug. That's all.
Yeah.
But Jinx also had wine.
Yeah.
That's true.
I did have wine. I should roll.
Yeah. Yeah, give me a con check.
All right. Well, 17.
You're okay.
All right. I'm all right. Thank you for caring, love. I'm not 100%, but I can get it there.
So the two of them walk out the door.
I mean, maybe we can detonate it.
Um,
I don't think so.
Rafal, give me a perception check.
17 total.
No.
I said no.
Once all the commotion settles down, you look around the bar.
This is fake.
You see a somewhat you see a woman who looks a bit portly, middle-aged, red hair with gray streaks, and she's got a tray and an apron in her hand. But what you don't see is Lucretia.
Okay.
And and you look all around the bar and you don't see Lucretia anywhere.
After that, your survival will depend on your level of devotion.
I'm gonna head to the back room. Walk right back behind the bar into the back room.
The bartender looks at you really funny because customers don't generally walk into the back room.
I'm investigating.
He's
That's all I
like,
say to him.
okay, what are you investigating?
We have a shift change in the middle of a shift. Did you not recognize?
Well, I've been busy at the bar. Yeah, that does seem odd.
Yep. So I'm going back in the back here because just to make sure Lucretia's not falling face first for some reason, and then I'm gonna start searching around
Okay.
before I approach the other waitress.
Uh,
And this all has to deal with you, and now I'm going to assume Lucretia.
uh, the bartender's like shrugs his shoulders and goes, I have no clue. Um, Lucretia's supposed to be on shift. I don't know what happened here.
I don't know either. I'm looking for her to find out, and then I will go to the other waitress and find out why she's here. Where's Lucretia at?
Okay, so you you duck your head and walk into the back room. You almost have to bend in half.
Mm-hmm.
Um, give me an investigation check.
18 plus 2, 20.
Oh, nice.
You see, now a fairly large room once you're able to get into it. It's where the kitchen is, but there is a room off to the side of that that looks like storage. There's boxes and papers and Uh, although down near the lower corner of the room, the lower left corner of the room, you see something black sticking out behind a stack of boxes.
Okay, go over and see what it is.
Give me another investigation check.
All right, that's a total of 16.
You, as gently as possible, move the stack of boxes. Lucretia's laying there on the floor. What do you do?
Um, I'll stick my head out, look at Corai, nod over here, whistle at her.
I'm gonna look up and gripe about I'm not your dog. What do you want?
Just nod my head over this way.
Stick my fork in the fish and walk over.
Go in that room there. Watch Lucretia. I'll be right back.
You're like, what in the... So do you walk in there, Korai?
Yes.
You find Lucretia on the floor, not conscious.
Okay, whose fault is this?
Don't know. We'll find out.
Are you gonna do a medicine check on Lucretia?
I was muted and you didn't hear any of that. Yes, we're doing medicine check.
Okay. Roll the dice.
Here's just at 9 a.m., Angel's followers will gather. Well, Yasmin will enter the city.
19 plus 7.
The rest of
26.
us will continue inside.
Oh, nice.
You can immediately tell by touching her.
Guys,
She's dead.
Oh no.
I think she's dead.
into the studio. I'll plan to
Just keep an eye on her.
Well, she's dead.
Just keep an eye on her.
She ain't go.
Unless you have a necromancer in your back pocket, she's not going anywhere.
Keep an eye on her. At this point, I go tell the bartender, no one else behind here. Where's the back exit besides back there?
That is the only back exit.
Okay, because I'm going to bar this front one. I'm literally going to bar the front one. And I'm going to say, okay, we have a murderer inside this building right now. Anyone want to doubt me?
Well, somebody. She's obviously dead.
If this turns into a whodunit, I'm gonna immediately
Oh,
call
it's
the
going to turn
bug.
into a whodunit.
Well,
Because I'm going to intimidate the whole entire room with my dragon presence.
Well, then we should probably question the bugs that Batty was trying to eat.
There's only half a bug there. It'd be kind of rough to do that now. So how are you gonna like question everybody in the bar at this point?
Oh, I am doing my dragon aura intimidation on everyone.
Mm.
And I'm looking at them all. I'm just going to say, who murdered her?
G- Um, give me a mass intimidation roll.
Hey, I can say it's the first natural 20.
Hey.
Yeah. You talk to everybody, and it's nobody here because with your intimidation, nobody would lie to you, and, and nobody here.
Okay. Now, specifically to the new waitress who showed up mid shift, who called you in and when?
Uh, Lucretia called me in, and
How did she call you in? Did she come to your place?
yeah, yeah, because I'm the backup waitress for everybody. If somebody gets sick or something,
She
I'm the
wasn't
one.
sick.
I'm
She
the one
wasn't
to
in a
call.
she wasn't sick. She wasn't in a big rush. She wasn't swamped. She was handling everything.
Right.
Did she tell you why she was calling you? She went and came and got you? Because as far as I know, she was serving people and then you showed up in no
Well,
time whatsoever.
I guess during the combat with your friend and his dinner, she slipped out the back door and came to my place. Said she'd started having a serious headache and wasn't feeling like she could do the rest of her shift. Uh, I didn't think her headache was quite that bad.
Well, the question is now, did she come back to the tavern with you? Or did she walk away from you?
She came back with me, but I went out on the floor and she apparently never came out of the back room.
Hmm.
So while you guys are pondering that, we will go over to a small house 4 or 5 blocks away from the inn, which has the address on it on a little piece of parchment that Kendra has. And Kendra and Jinx walk up to the front door. Which one of you knocks?
Uh,
I'll knock.
okay, I'll let you know.
A couple seconds later, the door opens and Alondra is standing there.
Hey, Londra, I made it this time.
Well, apparently so. Who is this one?
I'm just the escort. My name's Jinx. She had a wee bit too much to drink and requested that I bring her home.
Okay. Well, thank you for helping her make it.
Oh, you're very welcome, miss. It's very nice to meet you, by the way.
You too. Uh,
I kind of curtsy and I bow and then I start heading back to the bar. You two take care, right?
She'll be okay now.
See you later, Jinx.
Yeah, great to see you too, lass.
She closes the door and uh, ushers you over to a small sitting area by the fireplace. Um, you're a tough one to get a hold of.
Well, I didn't mean to stand you up the other night. I mean, that wasn't on purpose, you know. I just sort of passed out a little bit.
You sound like you're not that far from doing it now.
Well, I mean, I'm sort of sober, aren't I? A little bit? No? No.
No.
Right, okay, well, I made it there, right?
She says, yeah, you left sober behind a while ago.
Well, you know, I've sort of got a bit of a reputation as the town drunk. I got to uphold it, haven't I? I mean, I'm a bard. That's what we do, right?
She'll be there.
Okay.
Feel no power from you at all.
Well, you see,
Let the halo find
along with your assignment to get
I pursued an expert opinion.
the book, we have a bit of a problem.
You know, maybe we should speak in Infernal, just in case I'm tiefling, you're tiefling, you know, just...
Well, okay, we can do that. And she says the problem is somebody's after me.
I asked myself,
What for?
why you?
What you do?
Divine intervention.
Yeah, wait a minute. There was a little thing yesterday with the bartender at pub. You know anything about that? Someone poisoned him. We had to take him
Nope.
to the cleric's temple and all. Well, that wasn't you, was it?
The only time I hang out at that
You
inn was looking for you. I have other things I do. And why would anybody want to poison the bartender?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Well, I found out through a couple of friends at the Thieves Guild that somebody's after me.
Why?
Your guess is as good as mine. I'm just your innocent, tiefling that works at the local brewery. I have nothing to do with anything that anybody knows about.
Yeah, all right. Anyway, about the thing I was, trying to find out. Well, the my predecessor, the Noga, he's gone. Had a bit of a run-in with a white worm, from what I understand. There's a Noga sickle now, I guess.
Oh,
And
that's a bad way to go.
yeah, and about the item, the thing.
Yeah.
I have a feeling it might be kind of gone too. I mean, I'm not 100% sure, but from the group you had me what you want me to talk to, they said something about purchasing an item from this white worm and then having the worm destroy said item because it was something very powerful and dangerous. And does that sound like something that you might have an idea what it is? Because that's what I'm thinking it was, and I think it's gone. And
Well, from what information that I've been given, it was a book,
right, I just don't want to
and
say it out loud
and
too much, you know.
and yes, it was a very powerful, apparently powerful, and shall we say, not the most friendly book you've ever seen.
Right.
And the advisor of the king and queen of the kingdom that I work for wants the book.
Well, from what I understand, what I can surmise from what I've been told, they're not getting it because it's been destroyed somehow by this white worm thing. So, and that was, my part in all of this is done. You want me to find the book? I think I found out that it's been destroyed. So you can take that back to our supervisor, king and queen assholes, and let them know what's going on. And if they want to investigate further on their end, just to make sure I'm right, they're welcome to do that. But I'm done. I don't want to do this anymore. I've got a nice little gig here every Friday. I've got a few girls that like to look at me while I'm up on the stage. I'm good. So I'm done with all the spy stuff. Uh, you can tell them that.
Uh,
And by the way, I'm sorry someone's trying to, kill you or whatever, but I don't know anything about that.
well, no, I just found out about it. The other thing is not going to go over well, however.
I don't think it will, knowing who sent me on this mission. But like I said, I've held my bargain. I've got the information. I wasn't the one that destroyed the damn book.
Well, hmm, they'll want verification on the fact that the book is destroyed. Uh, I can't do that, so I don't
Oh,
know.
well, I can't either. I'm just assuming it's the book they were talking about because no one would tell me what the item was. But sounds to me like it was probably the book.
Yeah, they will have to send people that are much more knowledgeable about those things than I am.
Oh, well, that's up to them to do if they want then.
Yeah, not a meeting I'm looking forward to because if they decide that I basically failed my job, I'll have more than one person wanting to kill me. Oh boy.
Oh, and another thing, just in case any of the members of this party see you and me together or anything, we're dating. Just to let you know, you and I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's they wanted to know who this tiefling was that was looking for me the other night, and well, that was the cover story I came up with. So yeah.
I guess it's the easiest explanation. So, rather interesting situation I find myself in.
Well, at least you've got some sort of information to take back then, right?
Yeah, not gonna be information that they like. They wanted me to get you to bring them the book, not to tell them it's been destroyed.
Well, again, I had nothing to do with all that. That was off on some island or other with a thing and a worm and whatever, so.
So it was the group that you now hang out with that actually did this?
Well, they didn't do anything other than negotiate with the dragon thing.
Well,
Hey, you leave them alone, alright? No, I've actually got friends here. I mean, not, you're not gonna do anything to them.
I'm not, no. I can't guarantee you what'll happen once I give the royal advisor the information I have to give him. I won't be involved in what happens after that.
Well, if he has to come after me, then I guess I'll deal with that, but.
I'm just saying they're not real friendly people.
Oh, I know that. So why do you think I want out? Yeah, if you survive all this, why don't you get out of it too?
Well, well, hopefully I will, and if I do, I may take my brewer skills and go elsewhere. Although a tiefling brewer sounds rather odd, but you never know. So what are you going to do for the rest of the evening? You gonna go back to your friends at the bar, or what are you gonna do?
I think I'm gonna go home and probably pass out right about now.
In fact, give me a constitution check.
A straight constitution check?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let's see. I'll use this dice. 15.
You're holding it together fairly well at the moment. She's like, well, do you want an escort back to the inn, or are you alright to get back to where you're supposed to be?
I'm just gonna go home. I'm alright.
Which is at this point back to the inn, because that's where your room is with everybody else. So, she's like, well, if you don't hear from me again, means the meeting did not go well. Uh,
Well, I mean, I can't imagine it's a meeting that's gonna go fantastic to begin with, but.
well, well, there are options. Yeah, they can be upset. They can yell at me, or they can have their advisor cast all kinds of nasty spells at me, and
Well, yeah, let's hope it doesn't go that way.
Well, that's the part I was meaning. If you don't see me again, that's probably what happened. So, if not, maybe I'll stop by and pop into one of your gigs and see how that goes. She basically takes your hand, walks you to the door, opens the door, and watches you walk out of the house into the dark of night, headed back toward the inn. And then, after a minute or so, she closes the door. Give me a dex check.
$22. My
Uh,
dice like me tonight.
Surprisingly, you are able to find your way back to the inn. You try to walk. You walk up to the door and try to open it. It won't open. What do you do?
I'll knock on the door. Be like, I have got a room in here.
LaFall, you hear somebody knock at the door. What do you do?
I will turn around, open the door slightly, see who's there.
Well, you do that, and you see Kendra standing there.
Hello, Kendra. Where's Jinx?
I thought she came back here. She left as soon as she delivered me to the laundress house.
Nope.
LaFall, you never heard him try to come back in.
Jinx never tried to come back in.
Oh, well, I've got no idea then.
Where am I?
Okay. Jinx, what did you do?
I think I got lost. I was going to go back, but I think I forgot what direction I was going. So I might have taken a left instead of a right, or a right instead of a left.
As a half bat, do you have sonar capability or
Yes,
not?
I do.
Okay. So, LaFall, do you let Kendra in the door? Or are
Well,
you
since she was here probably when the murder happened, I'm going to let her in.
okay?
Even though I know she's at our table, she's still technically a suspect, like all of us.
Well, do you tell her what happened?
As soon as I get her in, door closes, and I'm barring it.
Okay.
So, Kendra, we've had a murder in here.
A murder? God, did someone go after the bartender again?
No,
Who was murdered?
the waitress.
Creesh?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, bloody hell. Why would anyone want to kill her?
Don't know. That's what. Apparently, no one in here did it, though. I mean, you got an alibi, but yet you're a suspect just as much as I'm a suspect, and we're alibis for each other. So,
Yeah, well, no, I understand that, but I didn't murder anybody. I can cast the zone of truth on myself if you want.
Well, I know you didn't murder her, like I said, because I'm your alibi. I saw you sitting at the table, and then you left to go see your girlfriend. What was that about, if you don't mind? I was thinking it was something else, but obviously it's not what I was thinking. Kendra?
Wh- What do you did you? What are you gonna tell him? Did you
Kendra!
look like she might have froze?
Looks like it.
Oh no. Well, this might be a good time to take a break quick.
I was thinking about break anyway.
Mhm.
So, so uh, why don't we take a 20-minute break? Uh, and by that time, Ke- Kendra will have her internet issues fixed, hopefully.
Be right back.
Okay.
See you about 10 after. Hi
Sorry about
there.
that. My computer did a sudden restart on me. I hate that. Really annoying.
Well, we're on 20-minute break until 10 after. So, and I was thinking about taking a break, so it worked out pretty well.
Okay, well, hopefully my computer will behave.
Yeah, that would be annoying if your computer like auto restarted with
Yeah.
every so often without letting you know it's gonna do
Yeah, it does that once in a while. I don't know why.
it.
Really annoying.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if we're on a break, I will be back.
Okay.
Hi, Dad.
Well,
Yep, I'm back.
how are you tonight?
No, I'm good. I'm a little tired, but I'm good.
Well, we end up playing late for you guys.
Yep.
See, this is where being able to play online is both good and bad because you can play with people you wouldn't have normally played with, but they can also be hours ahead of you at the same time.
Right.
So, I guess it's better than the two people from Scotland we had on the channel for a while.
Oh,
The,
What?
yeah, we had two people, a couple from Scotland that were playing for a while.
oh, nice.
And it was, you know, I think like 8 hours ahead of us.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So when we started at 6 Pacific, it was 2 in the morning for them.
Oh,
So,
no.
yeah, so that was rough. But that's, they played for a few months and then they, like, I think 2 months and then they had to stop doing it because it was just killing them to be up that late.
Yeah, I can understand.
So you having fun tonight?
Oh, I'm having a blast. I got in our fight with food. I think that's going to be my catch. Everybody has a catchphrase or something like that. I think this is going to be my.
Anytime you go into an inn,
Going to be my.
you
Anytime we go out, I'm going to get in a fight with food.
pretty soon they're gonna wonder, why do you have PTSD? It's like every time you sit down at a table, you're like, am I getting into combat?
Well, I mean, I am a barbarian, and it's common for barbarians to fight things.
Not their food generally,
True.
unless you're specifically hunting.
That is true.
You don't generally walk into a tavern, sit down, and have your food try to kick your ass.
Right.
You solved the problem for me. I was wanting the group to get into combat tonight because you guys have an insane ability to avoid combat, but
Not when it comes to breakfast.
Apparently not.
I didn't have to plan combat tonight. You did it for me. So you are now in a tavern that has a bartender that somebody tried to kill, a dead waitress, eh, and you've gotten into a fight twice with your food.
Yeah, I
This
think
is
somebody's trying to kill us.
this is like the strangest tavern you've ever been in.
A burning light that only scorches
You think they cook the food a little better?
Yeah. But Jinx isn't used to cook food anyway.
Nah,
You're a bat. You've never had cooked food before yesterday.
right.
Okay, your sister needs you. My sister.
So now that you've played several games in our little group here,
Right.
what what do you think of the storyline so far?
I'm loving it. I'm having so much fun with it.
And you guys, well, everybody but Jinx has gotten lucky so far. You haven't taken any damage. Jinx has been the one in the party that's
Yeah, I
been.
don't know why. Even in Lucid's game, I would
Uh,
get my butt handed to me quite a bit as well.
they would always go right for Maddie every time.
Every time.
Yes, every time. The spiders went for you. The castle guards went for you. The goblins went for you. The
Everybody.
gargoyles went for you.
I just have that type of personality that they just want to punch.
No matter what character you're playing.
Yeah. They seem to like to come after me for some reason.
See yourself. You were right about one thing, Ava. You are the last warrior now.
So now that Jinx has gold, are you gonna go upgrade your armor?
I might in a little bit, but first things first. We gotta solve this murder.
Yeah. I don't know. You need to get armor because if your food is gonna keep beating you up, oh, better
That's true.
better armor class would be a good thing.
True. Oh. Man, it's fun when you get your butt kicked by your food. Who doesn't love a good food fight?
Or bar furniture in your case.
Yeah, I did lose to a
Jeez.
stool once.
The stool actually did more damage to you than your food has.
So far, so far it has. It broke my tail.
Which makes me wonder what's going to happen if you get into real combat with something.
Oh, I can handle it. I got a sword. I haven't used it yet, but I have one.
It's like an episode we did quite a while back called Bardic Bugbear. The group wandered into this tavern and this bugbear was standing there on stage. And he actually started singing. Turns out he had a decent voice.
Ooh.
So the party like paid him to hang out with them, and so he'd do these gigs, and if you didn't like his voice, he would come over and murder you.
Oh, wow.
Cause you don't tell a bugbear you don't like his voice,
No, you
cause
don't.
they're rather large.
And plus, they're in the goblinoid family, if I recall.
Yeah. But they're the size of grizzly bears and such. Walking up to him and telling him you don't like his song is not a smart thing to do.
No, that's how you get your butt kicked.
In fact, you tip him a lot, whether you liked it or not. So
Right.
he made a he made a bunch of he made a bunch of money in tips. He ultimately got enough tip money that he retired. We got about 5 minutes, so hopefully the people start coming back and we can jump in the game for a bit before you guys on the East Coast start passing out on me.
Well, I mean, I'm about to.
Jeez. I really feel bad about that. I don't know what else I could do. Especially the last time I'd had a horrible week, and I tried so hard.
It
Well,
happens, buddy. Bad weeks happen, and you just gotta
uh,
you gotta push through.
uh,
Yeah, well, in this case, pushing through involved keyboard face prints on the side of my cheek.
Oh no!
he gets beat up by food, you get beat up by your electronic equipment. It's like you guys just don't have a lot of luck.
But
I suppose as a former human terrorist, silly kid. You should pray.
But Exo's literally sucking our prayers out of the air. I mean, who are we even praying to?
Beatrice. Beatrice.
So, how much time do you guys think you got in you before you pass out on me?
Oh, I think I got about 10 minutes.
That much, huh?
Yeah, I am. I
I'm
am.
good for another half hour or so.
Jinx, you got longer than that. I've been up since 5 a.m. So
Oh,
What do you want, a
Why?
cookie?
Why would you be up since 5 a.m.?
I went fishing today.
oh, I hope he caught
Cool.
something.
But Beatrice, I know, never stops
How
praying.
was that?
I was just hoping.
Very long, boring day.
Eh, Well, fishing can be like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Together. But there's always something else we can do. There was nothing.
But for people who like to do it, it's a nice way to spend your day.
Yep.
There was hiding.
I used to do it as a child, but that was a long time ago.
Yeah, my days of pulling all nighters are long. I can still do one. I can do one, and I'll pay for it for like a week.
Wow. Ah, I, I usually go to bed about the time that you got up, LaFall. That's about. I'm a night person. I usually get up around noon and then I'm up till like 5 in the morning.
Right.
Which, considering it got to 100 degrees today here,
Oh, wow.
you can't do anything during the day anyway.
I can remember in my 20s doing a 48-hour battlefield tournament.
Ooh.
Yeah, not, not
I
anymore. That was ever such a long time ago.
I remember in college when I used to start a 10-page paper at midnight the night before it was due. Stuff like that. Uh, the longest I've ever played D&D was probably 8 hours.
Oh
Yeah, I
hell,
was.
when I was into D&D heavy and cyberpunk and vampire and werewolf and a bunch of other stuff, we played from like 7 o'clock Friday all the way through to Sunday 6 a.m.
I remember playing. I remember playing all weekend marathons of EverQuest when I was in college.
You mean Evercrack?
Yeah, it's kind of. It's based on Dungeons and Dragons rules. It's not Dungeons and Dragons rules, but it's
Right.
based on it. Because in Dungeons and Dragons, snakes can't kick, but they can in EverQuest.
They'd have to have legs.
I,
Oh,
yes, I know. It's a running joke in the community. Snakes will kick you, even though
yeah.
they don't have legs.
Um, the reason the longest I've ever done is 8 hours is we used to play in a restaurant, in the back room of a restaurant every weekend, and they would close. So, and by the time we were past 8 hours, our DM was so drunk it couldn't do anything anyway. Because if you wanted 10,000 experience points, all you had to do was buy the DM a beer. And
I feel to see the problem with that system.
so if everybody in the party did that, it's like, no.
I think you enough.
Okay, so is everybody back?
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. Well, welcome back to Fallen Dragons episode 39. Um, before the break, Kendra made it back to the Leaky Lifeboat Inn and found out that the waitress Lucretia had died. And that nobody currently in the inn did it. So, what are you guys gonna do now?
Well, back to Kendra coming in. So, this meeting you had with your friend, obviously it's not a meeting now. I thought it was because you'd be there still much longer. So, what was that about?
Well, I was kind of hoping it would be the kind of meeting you were thinking it was, but she was very angry with me for standing her up the last time. So it was sort of me groveling and her not letting me grovel. So I decided to just come back. Didn't work out too well.
Well, you actually stood her up twice. Plus, you were considerably drunk tonight.
Oh,
So,
also considering um, she needs to make a saving throw
for what?
because I'm still putting off my frightful
Oh,
presence.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
You're on
So
our side, right?
It doesn't
what
matter.
what throw would that? What is that? Is that
It's a D20. It's a saving throw of a 24.
okay? Well, this should be fun considering how I roll. 8.
You take a second to clear your head of, you just found out that a waitress you were fairly decent friends with is laying dead in the back room. And then all of a sudden, you become extremely frightened.
And want to tell me the actual truth.
Eh, actually, uh, she becomes extremely frightened and has to get away from you at all costs. Basically, she wants to head back out the door. So are you gonna let her go out the door?
No, no one's getting out the door. I'm
Well, yeah, she's
barring.
blocking the door, so I'm just gonna start backing up the opposite way. Just
You are basically uh, all of a sudden very frightened of dragons. And
well, they are rather intimidating.
now,
Obviously, she's hiding something more than that groveling.
now, Fall, if you were to start asking her questions, the it would become down to whether she was afraid of you enough to tell you the truth or not. Eh, Everybody else in the bar has, because why not?
Yep. So, look, you've been around this tavern and the city for a while. Do you have any idea of what's happening? Where they're getting this poison stuff coming in from? Apparently, it's drinks.
No, I have no idea. I don't know why anyone would want to hurt anyone who works here. I don't know. I mean, I don't know anyone who deals in poisons. I have no idea. I want to get to the bottom of this as much as you do.
Do you know anyone working drinks wise who could have a possibility supplying the drinks?
Well, I don't know where the bartender, who the bartender's supplier is. No.
No, she's just the Friday Bardic Entertainment. Unless she went snooping around behind the bar, she wouldn't know anything about supplies or any of that.
Hmm.
I mean, I certainly don't know who'd want to hurt Krish. A bit odd though, I was sort of suspecting she was the one who'd done for the bartender, so I guess that guess wasn't necessarily correct.
And Kendra, as far as you know, the only two waitresses you've met are Nell and Lucretia. You don't even know this backup waitress that is there now. This is the first time you've ever seen her.
Has anyone asked her any questions? I mean, I imagine you must have done, right?
Oh yeah, I've asked her. She said that Lucretia came and got her. Both came back here, and she came out to the floor, and she never saw Lucretia again.
Really? All
Hmm.
right. So maybe there was someone already behind in the back area there, waiting for Lucretia, maybe?
Don't know. She said she had a bad headache coming on, which is kind of what the bartender said he had when we found him passed out. Except
Yes.
it took him a lot longer, apparently, to
And
try
he
to
didn't,
get killed over than Lucretia
right, and he
getting killed.
didn't die. Although
Right.
he might have done if we hadn't gotten to the cleric's temple, I guess. So I've got a question for you, though. If I'm a suspect, does that mean you and Korai and Jinxie are suspects too?
All of us
Because
are like I said, all of us are suspects, even though we each give ourselves an alibi.
okay, because all I was going to say is Jinx is the one who's not here.
Yeah, I know. She never showed back up after walking you or to meet your girlfriend.
Well, she turned around and left as soon as Laundra opened the door, pretty much. So I assumed she was coming back here.
She should have been back long before you came back.
Maybe I got distracted. I don't know where I'm at. Maybe my character got distracted.
Should we send someone out to look for her? I'm not saying one of us leave. I'm saying send, I don't know, somebody.
Everybody but Jinx, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Is it? We're inside the bar.
13.
We're not in the sunlight, are we?
No.
12.
$25.
What about you, LaFall? Perception check.
Hello, do you hear me?
Yep.
Got 13.
Okay. Um, Cora, I heard a noise coming out of the back.
Hey, I hear a noise coming out of the back.
Kendra and LaFall were too busy talking to each other. The next minute, you see the bartender drop.
Oh no.
And you see two weather-clad females walk around the bar. Says, "Hi guys." Oh, interesting seeing you here, Kendra. You recognize both of them.
I was going to ask, do I recognize them?
Both of them. One is a certain dwarf or certain elf you used to know. And the other one is another tiefling you were highly familiar with.
Okay, at this point, I look at the rest of the bar. Apparently, this is going to be an issue between the five of us. So I'm letting the rest of the bar vacate out the door ASAP.
Okay? And you don't have to tell anybody twice. Everybody in the bar bolts, including the backup waitress. She's like, I'm out. And Kendra, who you recognize, is Jillian and Alicia.
Alondra.
No,
Oh, of
El-
course, I don't remember Alicia.
Alicia, a certain uh, teeth tiefling death cleric in training.
Oh God, I forgot about her. She was a drow, actually.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, she was a drow.
Okay. Well,
So,
Oh, bloody hell. Okay, Jillian, you stay the fuck away from me. You, I've got a bone to pick with you. and
jeez.
Alicia, tell me you are not with this evil creature.
Hold it. She's an elf, and I'm a drow. So which one of us would be more evil? And
Yeah,
as,
well, you've never tried to kill me, have you?
and
Have
as
you?
you and as you recall, what was my grandfather?
Yes, well, we were kind of hoping you wouldn't, you know, do the whole thing,
Hmm,
but
well, being a good little girl kind of didn't work out in the end.
I see. Yes, well, guess I was wrong about both of you then. Too trusting, my problem.
We've been tracking your quote girlfriend the whole time.
What do you want with Londra?
Eh, We'll get into that later if you survive. And that's where I'm gonna call game for the night.
Oh no!
You're
Okie
gonna
doke.
cliffhanger us.
Yeah.
Yay! A little cliffhanger.
Well, you said you didn't have that much longer before
That's
you
fair.
passed out, so I had to do something.
I'm okay with it. I like a good cliffhanger. It adds to my story and I like everything for good.
No, don't do that.
I'm sorry. I'm trying not to. I was
So,
fighting. I was fighting
so
so
did you
hard.
all. So did you all have fun tonight?
I had a
Of
blast.
course, have fun.
Yes, although I have the feeling I might as well just roll up a new character now because I'm gonna be dead.
No, you'll survive this. We'll get you through it somehow. I'm the one missing in action.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
You're
three versus two, so we're good. No, we're good odds.
I don't know where I'm at.
you're lucky you're not there, Jinx. Um, and for those watching either live or later on video, I hope you all enjoyed this. Uh,
I know I did.
that's what our, like I said in the beginning, this is our first time streaming in a couple years, so I hope it came out.
Can't
Um,
believe you took 2 points of damage from your supper.
I have, I, the way he rolled, I have a feeling it might be a recurring thing with this.
Oh, I definitely have a feeling that all this is going to be recurring. My dice are not very trustworthy.
You might want to try going vegetarian. That's all I can say.
At this rate, I'd lose a fight to an apple.
That's something I'd like to see, actually.
We may have
Put the Wizard
found
of Oz on it.
we may have found somebody that rolls worse than Kid after all.
Yay!
Oh, great. All right. Good night, folks.
Night,
Night.
everybody.
We'll see you next time.
Night.
Yeah, hopefully we have another player show up.
Yeah,
Well,
we will.
um, Mel Nala's gonna miss next week's vampire and the fallen dragons after that. So before she gets back from her cruise, but
Okay.
I'll be there for vampire.
but um, follow us on all of our social media. Listen to our podcast if you're the podcast type. And if you go to the podcast profile page for Fallen Dragons, there's actually a button to support our podcast. So if you want to help us keep doing this, press the support this podcast button. Um, and I'm still working on Patreon and merch and all that stuff. So, but so if you like what we're doing, give us a like, subscribe, comment, and all that good stuff. And um, some of us will be back for Vampire next week, hopefully. um, uh, check out all of Robin's books. The links are in the description. And I think that's about all I got for the night.
Yeah, see you next time.
LaFall, did you have fun?
Yep.
Oh, is that dragon wine going to become a problem for you?
Oh no. That's why it's only one little drop in a goblet of water.
Is that something you have to go hunting for when you run out, though?
Yeah.
Okay. So keep me up to date on how much you got left, so I'll
Okay.
know when you have to go get more of it. So, and with that, I will say good night.
Night.